Oh, hello there. So exam season is officially over for me. And so it might appear that I kind of stress bought a lot of books. I mean, it's not really stress bought, it's more avoidantly bought because whenever I'm studying, I'm trying to do everything in my power to avoid studying. So I try to look for a lot of distractions. One of those distractions is going through the app where I have my book wish list. And then I start looking for discounts. And then whenever a book was discounted, I was like, well, I can't just leave it there. Like, I have to buy it because whenever is gonna get this cheap again. So all of the books I bought, or most of the books at least, were on discount. So that's why I just couldn't control myself. So I thought it might be fun to go through them together and also maybe share my thought process of why did I want to buy this book? The proper explanation is I make a list with books I want to buy, and then I go through that list once in a while, and whenever a book's on sale, or whenever a book's discounted, I tend to buy it. So that's really my thought process behind buying books. But how about we go through them together, because I've got a bunch of exciting books laying next to me right here, and also a few of them I already read, so I could also share my opinion on them if you'd be interested in that kind of thing. Okay, one thing I bought that's not even in this stack right here is the box set of Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I didn't even open it up yet, so maybe we can just open it up together. Thought process behind this one is I have seen Brandon Sanderson come by on my For You page a lot. People tend to like his books. People who like similar books that I like. So I thought I might as well give him a try sometimes, and I've been eyeing this box set for a while now. And then I saw it on sale and it was 16 euros for 3 books. So, yeah. But I don't even know what these books look like. In the Mistborn trilogy, we have Mistborn, of course. And then we have The Well of Ascension. Sorry, I don't even know this book. I just know the name, the Mistborn trilogy. That's all I know. And then we have The Hero of Ages. And I am actually quite excited to get into these books. So whenever I do start reading them, you probably won't be the first to know. Goodreads will be the first to know. So if you want to know whenever I start reading those books, check out my Goodreads. The next book we have is Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. I have never seen this book come by on my For You page. I think I saw it once on Pinterest, and I just fell in love with the cover. Lately I've been buying a lot of books just based on the vibes of the cover, and I'm actually scared that this is going to be like one of the first books where I buy it because of the cover and it's going to disappoint me because I have such high expectations because I love the cover, but then I have no idea what the story's about. I mean, I read the backside and it's like about 2 guys, so it's a queer little love story, and one of them writes little stories and the other one draws the monsters from in those little stories. But then, I don't know which one, finds out that the other's been going into the forest, and in the forest he fights the monsters, or he has to fight the monsters that he's been drawing? Something like that. And then it says like the only way to stop the monsters might be to destroy their creator. So like, I guess the guy that's been drawing them, I don't know. It is kind of intriguing, like, let's not lie. So we have this book. She's really cute, and she was also, I think, 8 euros. For a paperback, that's a really good price. Next book we have is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This one's been out for some time. I hear it's like 2 people who meet each other, but they're like stuck in different time frames, because I guess the 7-year slip. Much more I don't know about it either. It's just, I heard it's a cute little romance story, so I'm excited to get into this one for the summer, because I haven't been reading a lot of romance lately. Then I read a literary fiction because I was really into that for some reason. Yeah, I already finished this one. I actually really enjoyed it. It's only live on Sundays by Kim Rashidi. A feel-good story. It has such a poetic way of speaking that I had so many things that I wanted to indicate, so I did indicate them. Like, for example, and although it was not desire she was presently taken up with, it was love for being alive at the right time alongside people who are the right place. It's just so cute. It's about someone meeting new friends, I guess, and I don't know, it's about adult friendships and life in your 20s and a little magical aspect of an antique shop she works at. And it was really cute and really heartwarming, and I really enjoyed this one. I think I gave it 5 stars. It's also really thin, so it's very easy to get through, so I definitely recommend this one. This one was not on sale. I was just really wanting to read this one. I saw it on Pinterest a couple times and I fell in love with the cover. Like, are you kidding me? This is beautiful. Yeah, and it was worth it. It's such a great book. Definitely recommend. Then this one was on sale. It's been on my list for some time. It's All About Love by Bell Hooks. I think this is just a non-fiction, and I don't know. It seemed intriguing. Pretty certain I'm gonna like it. So got this one. Then we have 2 books in a trilogy. I already read all the books. The 3rd book I read on my e-reader. It is The Traitor's Kiss and The Traitor's Ruin by Erin Beauty of Bote. I don't know. And the last book is The Traitor's Kingdom. I don't know if you can see that right here. It's a little enemies to lovers, fantasy, kind of giving medieval times. Easy read, YA. It was quite fun. I think I give the whole series 4 stars overall. What can I say about it? I did read it. Yeah. An obstinate girl who will not be married, a soldier desperate to prove himself, a kingdom on the brink of war. I don't know if that's intriguing enough for you. I actually don't know what did it for me. I think I saw it pass by on my TikTok a couple times. Like, people are just like, hey, if you want good enemies to lovers, fantasies, this is like a series you could get into. And I got into it, and it was worth it. I had a grand time. So definitely recommend this trilogy. And the reason I don't have the 3rd book is because I bought it and then the cover was like all fucked up. Like, it was like, even this one, it should be more copper-ish. Like, this is what it should look like, and then this is what it looks like. But I decided to keep it because I really wanted to annotate it. So I did. Then another book, this one I actually got from my mom because she was in the city and she was like in one of the shops that I buy books at. And she was like, hey, do you have a book that I could buy for you? And I was like, I have one for you. So I sent her this one. It's The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Mahurin. Why did I want her to buy this one? Because it's equally expensive online as in the store, so that's why I let her buy it in store. I already read, what's the series? The Serpent and Dove trilogy by the same author, and I actually really enjoyed that one. I haven't seen it come by on TikTok or Instagram a lot, or even at all, but it's a really good enemies to lovers, witch and witch hunter, and they fell in love, and really good plot twist as well. So I thought, why not just try out another one of her books? I have no idea what this one's about, but I am very excited because I did really enjoy that trilogy. So I think I'm gonna enjoy this one as well. Then this is 2 books of a series of, I think, 5 to 6, 7 books. I don't know. I think it was the author that like did a little, I don't know, she was doing some publicity on this book. It's been published for a while now, but she was saying it's like similar to Fourth Wing, but it's like actually finished, but it's also YA though, unlike Fourth Wing. So I was like, oh my god, sweet, let's get into it, because a finished series that's like similar to Fourth Wing, hello. But the first book was actually really fun, but then going into the second, it got kind of, I don't know, not per se boring. It was just, the thing I love about Fourth Wing is that we are building these strong bonds with all the characters, like not just the main character. And I felt like she has this best friend, this guy that she's kind of into, but they're not together, then this mentor figure. But I feel like we barely know anything about those people. Like, one of them could die and I wouldn't give a flying fuck about it, honestly. So I kind of missed that aspect. Like, I really wanted to bond more with the characters, and I think she might give us more information about them, like going through the follow-up books. But she was already explaining how she was really close with these characters in these first 2 books that I was like, we are so not close with these people. Like, I don't know shit about them. So I decided to just leave this series by the 2 books. Like, they're still okay books. It was just not worth it to get into the follow-up books. Those books were not on sale, by the way. I just really wanted to see what those books were about. So yeah. Then I bought The Rebel Witch by Kristen Cicerelli. This is the second book in the Crimson Mod duology. So I already had the first one and I reread it. And then I got into this one. It's such a good series. I don't know how to explain this series and do it justice, but it's actually such a good duology. It's just one of those true enemies to lovers. It's not like, oh, there was just a miscommunication happening in the beginning of the books. No, they are enemies to lovers. Like, you will I hate that guy in the beginning. I think that's just all I'm gonna say. It's really, really fun. Has another magical aspect because she's a witch. Yeah, definitely recommend this duology as well. And then the last 2 books I have here were also on sale. It is the It's the Shadowhunters trilogy, I think. There are a lot more books I noticed in this world, I guess. But these 2 were just on sale, and I recognized the spines because I've seen these spines come by so many times, I feel like, but I have no idea what the series is about. So if you're asking me why did I buy them, because I recognized them. I was intrigued, and they were on sale. Because they were on sale, I also only bought the 1st and the 3rd book because the 2nd book was not on sale. So now I have Clockwork Angel and Clockwork Princess. And I think one of them is what's the one I still need to get? Clockwork Prince? Yeah, that's the one I still need to get. But if I get into the series and I really enjoy the 1st book, then I'll just immediately buy the 2nd book, and then I already have the 3rd book to get into. But yeah. So this is like one of those series where I don't know anything about them, but I am still very excited to get into them. Because I do believe that it will not be that disappointing. Like, if you're able to publish this many books in a series, like, it must be a well-loved series, right? So I am very excited to see what this series is about. Anyway, so those were all the books I stress bought during exam season. I will be putting a break on that, don't worry. Although my birthday is coming up in like 2 weeks, so I might be getting some more books for that one. Not sure. But yeah, these were all the books I bought. I'm very excited about them. I'm very excited to get into them. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I also hope to see you in the next one, perhaps. Yeah, bye bye, much love. See you!